It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
We turn now to senior contributor Ted Koppel, who looks at a disturbing reality facing more working Americans than ever: homelessness.
This intersection here, Memorial Drive and Candler Road, it's like you're crossing a threshold from this beautiful neighborhood, liberal arts college on that side, cafes, right. And then you cross over and it's dialysis centers, it's liquor stores, it's payday lenders. Other areas of Atlanta are booming, but this area sort of stayed stuck in this period of decline.
Brian Goldstone has devoted his book, which he calls There Is No Place for Us, to describing the challenges faced by literally millions of the working poor looking for a place to live. We're in Atlanta.
The poor are out here on these peripheral areas.
Goldstone has spent the better part of 6 years trying to understand why so many people who work full-time jobs with low wages are homeless.
The story we as a nation have told ourselves, that hard work is the key to success, that work is an exit from poverty, not having a home, being homeless. What these people show us is that there's something profoundly not true about that story anymore.
In the course of his reporting, Goldstone met Celeste, whose name he changed to preserve her privacy. Celeste has been known to work 2 and 3 jobs at a time to support her 8 children. All but one are now adults. She's inspected boxes at a warehouse, worked at a fast food restaurant, even sold plates of food from her room. She is resourceful.
I was working in a corner store from the time I was 10 years old. It always gave me like a sense of pride to do a good job at whatever I'm doing.
If she doesn't have a car, she'll walk to work. Sometimes that boils down to cleaning and tidying up a convenience shop. Just surviving is a constant struggle.
Because at one point my car was my roof. I slept in my car for a month.
With the kids?
Yeah.
That's got to be tough.
It was.
What Celeste doesn't have is a passing credit score.
I could have the most money, but if my credit score is in a 700, then you don't want me in your property.
What totally destroyed her credit score was when an ex-boyfriend set fire to the home that she and her children were renting.
Walking into that house was like walking into a black hole. We had nothing.
What pushed her and her children into homelessness was the fact that this home was owned by a private equity firm who demanded that she pay rent for the current month's rent and an additional month as well, and she wouldn't get her security deposit back. This was to break the lease on this home that had burned down.
The sheriff put an eviction notice in the mailbox of the uninhabitable house. By the time Celeste found the notice,
the judge had handed down a default judgment, and by that point, her credit score had been destroyed.
Which is what brought Celeste, what brings so many desperate people, to what's called an extended stay hotel. Celeste lived here with 2 of her youngest children for about 3 months. Now, what were you paying here?
$5.20 a week.
About $75 a day?
Yeah. And that's only if you book online now. If you don't book online and you have to pay them cash at the window, then you're paying the $80 a day.
Over the years, Celeste has lived in about half a dozen extended stays like this. Extended stay. That sounds so elegant, doesn't it?
It does.
Come to our extended stay.
Yes, and that's how they advertise it too. It actually says, come for a night, stay for a while.
Tell me what's wrong with the slogan.
It's a trap. A lot of the places are substandard. One of the places where I stayed, there was, you know how you put the mats down in the bathtub to cover supposedly slipping or falling or anything. Well, I pulled my mat up and there was a big hole in the tub. A lot of places have mold and mildew. They cause health problems. If you don't have them already, you will develop them.
Celeste was still living in an extended stay when things went from bad to a whole lot worse. Celeste, at one point in there, you found out you had cancer. What kind of cancer?
Breast and ovarian.
Why didn't you go to the doctor?
Life was lifing. People who are the primary breadwinners in a low-income family, you can't take the time off to go to the doctor, because me missing a 10-hour shift at work, that's the difference of me paying for my room that day. Of course, I want to keep a roof over my head, so sick and all, I'm still going to go to work.
What struck me over and over again is just how incredibly resilient you were, even after the cancer. How? Why?
Because that's the face you have to show the world. There were many nights that I just was on my hands and knees, praying and believing that God made me a promise, and I was going to do my part because I knew He was going to do His.
Many of these stories are variations on a similar theme, and disproportionately they seem to impact people of color. Rhea, for example, has 4 children. In the last 2 years, she has lived with her kids in friends' apartments, in her car, and most recently in extended stay hotel rooms. Hello!
This is where we stay.
It ain't a hell of a lot of room, is it?
No.
No. There's not a single closet in the place, is there?
And this is a little bathroom that we share.
And you, 3 of the kids?
3 of the kids sleep in the bed.
3 of the kids.
And the oldest one sleeps down there.
He's got the best deal of all.
Yeah, I try to get one of them to sleep with him, but they don't want to. They all want to be piled in the bed with mama.
Rhea has been on her own with the kids since she left a domestic violence situation with the father of her children. Rhea says he never abused the kids. What about you?
Yes, he put his hands on me a couple of times.
Rhea eventually got a temporary protective order. No more abuse, but also no more child support.
He's not allowed to be around me or the kids for 2 years, so I can't talk to him, his family, no one. So everything is basically on me.
Rhea's 20-year-old son helps where he can, working some overnight shifts at Amazon, but she also has a 7-year-old son with major medical issues.
He was born with congestive heart failure, and he has severe asthma. I've been in and out of the hospital with him 3 or 4 times a month. I'm in and out of ICU with him.
And that makes it all but impossible to keep a full-time job. Rhea struggles to pay $375 a week just for that extended stay room, working a patchwork of part-time jobs like driving for Uber.
I think what was so shocking is that this kind of living situation is not cheaper than an apartment. It's often double or even triple what an apartment down the street would cost.
How do you explain that?
When people are desperate, and those who own these properties know that there are people who are desperate, they will take advantage of that desperation.
When we come back, the big business of homelessness.
Once again, Ted Koppel reporting on homelessness in the ranks of America's working poor.
It's a billion-dollar business.
Homelessness has become big business.
Author Brian Goldstone is introducing me to the underbelly of the hospitality business.
These hotels, they don't look like much, but there is a lot of money being made off of them.
Extended stay hotels that are often the last resort for low-income families with poor credit who've become homeless. It's happening in a lot of our cities, but especially here in Atlanta. urban renewal, the renovation and improvement of mostly low-income neighborhoods, restoration, gentrification. It's all good. Unless you're one of the families being squeezed out.
It's the same Wall Street investors who are leading families and individuals to become homeless to begin with because they buy up the rental housing. And then if you're even one day late on your rent, you have an eviction automatically filed against you. Before you know it, you're out. You don't have a home anymore.
We're using a fake name,
Right.
Why?
Because privacy, privacy.
Meet Maurice and Natalia. These days things are much better. They have an apartment. Life is manageable. But only 5 years ago they were on the brink of disaster. Maurice worked for a rental car agency and Natalia for an insurance company. But when Natalia gave birth to their third child, her salary stopped.
That threw everything off. I didn't get an income for like a point in time. And then next thing you know, you're out in the street with a baby.
Because?
We were late. And I remember I begged her. She was like, do you have it now? Can you get it now? And all we needed was to get the payday. It was crazy because like my mindset was in like, it was raining. The sheriff let me sit in his car.
That still gives me anxiety. Just getting that call from work and you having to leave work in a hurry and you come home and you see it kind of does something to you as a man.
Tell me.
It transforms you, it breaks you, and it will continue to break you if you allow it.
And when we get to storage, there's another family there too. And it's like, we don't say anything to each other, but we know that look.
We know that look.
And all you do is just nod, it's gonna be okay. Put your stuff in there, try to figure out somewhere to go.
When you see a family at a bus stop with luggage, you know they're not going to the airport.
The thing that haunts me most is the black bags. The
black
bags. You already know
the trash bags.
When you get evicted, all your stuff, well, it was black, but now it's clear bags.
When did you first realize that you really were homeless?
I was like filling out paperwork and you would hesitate. And you're like, they'll ask you where you're living specifically.
Right.
Are you renting? Are you homeowner? Or are you homeless? You sit there and you struggle for a minute. You're like, well, I have a roof over my head, but it's not mine and it's temporary. And I could actually literally be booted out tomorrow. So you check the box, homeless. That's what we are.
It was 2020 during the pandemic, and the family of 5 was living in an extended stay hotel. Natalia was working remotely, answering customer service calls.
I got flagged because of the noise, and they were asking me if I could go to a quieter spot. So I sent them a picture of where I'm at because I'm telling them I'm in a hotel. And I was like, oh, we travel to hotels all the time. You could just go over to this. Man, my bed is right here. The kitchen is right here. And that's where I'm working from. Please help me find this quiet space. I'm trying my best.
I remember just realizing this is like an expensive prison. Mm-hmm. I was just looking at the bill. My kids can't go outside. There's no playground. We gotta keep the curtains closed because people walk through the hotels, they can look into your room, so there's no privacy.
In 8 months, they spent $17,000 on the extended stay room, nearly twice as much as they'd paid on their old apartment.
It's really important that we not talk about all of these families and individuals as if they're falling into homelessness. They are being pushed. This is an engineered neglect. And at every turn, there are entire business models that are set up to capitalize on their predicament.
Are you embarrassed about what happened?
If I could be honest, yes. Because remember, it's not supposed to happen to people like us. We did everything that we were supposed to be doing. We tried our best. But, you still end up in a hole, in hell.
Why isn't it supposed to happen to people like you? You're educated?
Yes.
You're hardworking?
Yes. And we tried our best. You follow all the rules of life.
As does Rhea. Remember the single mother of 4? who pays $375 a week for that small extended stay room. A car is her livelihood right now, but she no longer has one of her own.
So I'm actually renting a car. I'm paying $60 a day.
60
Yes,
a day.
60 a day.
How many hours are you working before you've just paid off that day's car?
If I go out there and drive for Uber after work, it'll take me probably like 2 or 3 hours. Depends on how the rides come in.
How many miles do you have on it?
187.
That's 187,000. It's a lot of miles.
Yes.
Yeah. How'd the tires?
Horrible.
So when the tire goes,
I have to replace them.
oh boy. When you lie awake at night, what are you thinking about?
Sometimes I want to give up.
I can understand that. But you've got children, so you can't.
My kids keep me going. It's so hard right now, I don't even know.
Sometimes, when things are at their darkest,
Hi, my How are you?
help comes in the person of someone who's known hard times herself. Someone like Sherry McCoy,
This is something you can drink in the morning for breakfast. It's really good.
who has a non-profit for the homeless.
I wake up every day with a goal to help at least one person. I love you.
Rhea calls Sherry her angel.
We are a mutual aid organization, so I reach out to our generous community, and oftentimes people donate. Sometimes they don't, and that's when we dip into the reserves of good old credit cards, my own personal ones.
What does it take to keep your family going
Oh.
in a week?
Between my room, my car, and all the other expenses, I'm pushing 12 a week.
$1,200.
Mhm.
How hard do you have to work to make $1,200?
I'm constantly driving from 2 in the morning, and sometimes I won't sit down until 8 o'clock at night.
Could you work any harder?
If I could, I would.
Yeah.
Good morning, or good evening. It's Sunday, November the 16th. It's 2025. Grayson makes his appearance as usual. Grayson, you're getting a bath today. You know that, don't you? You're getting a bath today. Grayson's getting a bath today. Had lights in the way. Oh, Lord, he getting a bath today. He out there digging. Once again, we out there taking him for a walk. He digging in the damn dirt. Digging in the dirt, being a bad dog as usual. And damn lights in the way. Move, Grayson. This damn thing. This is there in the video. The lights have come on in the house. It's about 5 o'clock, 5:20 to be exact. I'm about to get up and I did something to my beard. I really can't tell about that hot comb that I got this new thing that heats it up and I kind of trimmed it up. It looks decent. Looks decent to me. Come here, damn Grayson. Damn, why don't you go over there and play with Ginger? I mean, he just knows that he wants to be in this video. You just gotta be in this video, huh? Damn. Look at him. Just, wow. Why? 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 Why you want to be in this video? You're just determined. So anyway, if you all just sat through that long news report, it was actually quite good. A very interesting news report in Atlanta. Y'all, let me tell you something about Atlanta. Black Mecca, land of milk and honey. You have a lot of people living in poverty in this city. There are far more people living here in poverty than who are living here. Oh no, they didn't find that toy. There's a lot more people living in poverty. A lot more people living in poverty in Atlanta than are living in $1 million houses. I'll say that much. I guess that's in any city we probably had that problem. But y'all, it has reached an epic, monumental, gigantic, big, massive problem here in Atlanta. Homelessness, people living in hotels, not having enough income, but they got 8 kids. 8 kids. 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, 1 child. It doesn't matter. You having kids and you're living in poverty. Maybe that's what the issue is. maybe you need to rethink having all these children while you living in poverty. Just my thoughts, you know. I don't know what to say. Come here, Grayson. Bring me that toy. He went and found that toy right in the middle of this video. Come here, Grayson. You want to live in poverty. When that woman said she had 8 children, I think I fell out that chair I was sitting in over there. When she said, come here, she brought the toy to me and ran away. When she said that she had 8 children, that kind of left me kind of speechless. When they started the video at Candler Road and Memorial Drive, I used to renovate a lot of houses over there at Candler Road and Memorial Drive. It's called East Lake, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. That area was so rough over there. But there are 2 worlds over there. As you take Candler Road into the city of Decatur, beautiful $1 million houses, just gorgeous neighborhood, just amazing. It used to be all black, might I add. Decatur, city of Decatur used to be all black over there, and now look at it now, it's beautiful. Everything's outrageously priced, everything's very expensive. So the thing about it is that video, it was traumatizing to me, y'all, to see some of us are never gonna get out of poverty, just no way out. When I saw that woman in the hotel and her 21-year-old son was in there too, I remember me at 21 years of age at my own apartment. He was 21 years of age, laying up in the hotel with his mother. Why is he in the military? Why isn't he in college? Why isn't he in school? Why is he doing something else besides working at Amazon and coming home to a hotel room? And even then, with him working, her work, y'all still don't have enough money to afford an apartment of some sort? Y'all, I don't know what to say. I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to say about any of this stuff. But that whole news report was set here in Atlanta. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, I gotta do a video about this. And that news report aired today on CBS this morning. I missed it because I was doing something here at the house. Normally I watch CBS this morning. I love their news reporting. I'm kind of a news hound. I like news. It's information. But the news is so negative. Okay, with news. I mean, I don't see it as positive, negative. I just see it as reporting of the news. I think this report, though, I don't think it's positive, negative, but it's putting a light on some of the issues with housing that we have here in the United States, particularly in Atlanta. I've never been homeless a day in my life. I've always had a place to live. Even when I was in the hospital or sick or even in jail, I was able to come back home to my house. So, what are these people doing? I think the biggest issue, having these kids without a game plan. Staying in Atlanta and you're not making any money. At some point you got to say, okay, I'm not surviving here in Atlanta. It's time for me to go. Somewhere where I can afford a home and my children are not living in a hotel. That 21-year-old kid is working, his mother's working, and y'all in this hotel. Y'all in the wrong city. It's time to move. Get the hell up out of Atlanta. Go somewhere else so you can survive. Move, go somewhere. You'd be much better off if you know like I know. Move and go someplace else so you just should thrive. And you can do well. These two. Getting on my damn nerves. Go somewhere so you can survive. And you don't have to be running around homeless, living in a hotel room. Leave. To me, I think that makes the most sense. You know, you get in the bath today, don't you? Yeah, you get in the bath, buddy. You get in the bath today because you're stinky. You're stinky and you're a pest. You're bothering everybody. Ginger ain't bothering you. You just bothering her. Atlanta just ain't the Atlanta milk or honey in this black mecca that people make it out of. You got to be in survival mode to survive here in Atlanta. How I've survived all these years, Lord, it's just hard work, determination, not getting caught up in this bull crap. I know it's rough out here. I know it's complicated. I know it is. Come here, Ginger. Ginger almost had us. She was sitting right next to me and she ran. Luckily, Ginger has not made any more escapes over here. She has stayed in the compound. She has stayed here at the house so that she has not tried to escape. Thank goodness. I got Grayson's toy. Set it up here. That video, that news report, Atlanta, poverty, despair, homelessness, it's a lot. Could these people have avoided these situations? Hard to say. That one girl, her house was burned down by an ex-boyfriend. Figure that one out. It's domestic violence. I mean, it's just try to stay out here in my house and live in peace. I meet these guys all the time. I want to come out there and chill with you. Yeah, we good. And then they want to bring these bad habits out there. I want to come. You at home? I want to come over. You mind if I want to smoke some weed? God knows what other drugs they got. And I'm like, I don't like drugs in my house. I don't want weed in my house. I don't want drugs in my house. I don't want any of that stuff in my home, and I don't want to be around it. And I don't want to be around it. Now I hear from them no more. So good. I can see it now. They say, you want to have a peaceful life, stay away from them niggas. And the whole time I watched this video, the only thing I was thinking was nigga shit. I said, it's a whole bunch of nigga shit right here. 8 children, house burned down, motel rooms, having children, no place to live, nobody to tell you. Nigga shit. I can't think see no other way. Welcome to Niggerville, y'all. What you want me to say? Come here. Get over here out there barking. Welcome to Niggerville. A city full of nigger shit. A bunch of niggas doing nigger shit. What y'all expect? If you out there having a whole bunch of children with no game plan, no income, no place to live, no place to house them, what do you think's gonna happen? No income, you begging these people for a job. It's just there was a lot going on. And you talking about thousands and thousands. Come here, Grayson. Thousands and thousands of people living and caught up in that mess. Grayson. Thousands of people. Thousands of people. Thousands and thousands of people. Here in Atlanta. Millions. Nationwide. Could these people have avoided the situations that they're in? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Couldn't tell you. But I do think having a bunch of kids without a game plan, having a bunch of kids without the right income, having a bunch of kids you really don't have a place to live or a home that you own, something's not right. Something ain't adding up here. And that's what goes back to say nigga shit. This is a whole bunch of nigga shit. And yeah, I don't, and I'm not trying to be harsh or nothing to these people. I hate that these people are going through that. But these people have made some dumb ass decisions that have put them in the situation where they are now. When that woman's house got burned down by her ex-boyfriend, did she not have renter's insurance on that house? That would have replaced everything. At least gave her a nice big check so she can run far, far away from Atlanta, Georgia. Did they lock the nigga up? Is he in jail? You know, all these abusive relationships these people in have. I mean, I get it. Well, have children at your own risk. I know many of you who probably watch my videos. I doubt if anybody 8, 17, 18, 19 years of age looking at my videos, I doubt that very seriously. I'd be surprised. I don't know. It just makes it's a lot to understand. It's quite a bit. I wish all these people the best, though. I do. I wish they have the best life. I wish them all to have a great life and great opportunities. But it was disturbing at the least. Well, I'm not gonna be over here long. Y'all knew that news report was long, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about that video and the news report. I want to get your all's thoughts about it. What you think about the story that aired on CBS this morning? Did you see it? Did you watch the video? What are your thoughts about this situation and how these people ended up in these situations? How could they have avoided it? Is it anything that's oh, quiet! I'm about to end this video. Come here, Grayson. Get it. Come here, Grayson. Here, you can have a toy now. Because I'm about to end the video. You want that? Nothing. You want the toy. You want it, huh? Anyway, I look forward to reading you all's comments, get your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about that news report? What do you think about this whole scenario? Tell me what your thoughts are. I'm just curious because that video really left me kind of speechless to a degree, sort of. Oh, Grayson, calm down. Come here. You just determined you just gonna be a wild doggy today, huh? Come here. All right, Grayson. I'm telling people bye. All right, bye, Daddy. Brother, give me a bath. Yep. So anyway, today is Sunday, November 16th, the year 2025. I look forward to reading you all's comments and your opinions. What y'all think about this situation in Niggerville, where everybody living in these raggedy hotels, motel, Holiday Inn, and having all these kids, and don't have a place to house, feed, or take care of them. I don't know. I think it's a major situation something has to be done to help the people with housing. We understand that this is a very serious issue. But could these people have made better choices? I didn't hear anybody in this report say they suffered from some massive amount of mental illness of some sort. I just wonder, could they have made better choices and put them in a different situation than where they're living in their lives now? Just my thoughts and opinions. Love to hear you all's. I'm out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please click like. And I'm out. Today is Sunday, November 16th, the year 2025. Sunday, November the 16th. I'm out. I'll speak to y'all later.